right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just bash the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knock that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to make the disco jam. Jump in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. On the Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. First time putting together a very nice winning streak as of late. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knock today.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go. At their 49-yard line.
Short side option here, he's running left. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on. 19.
Now Daniels off the play action.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh, God.
And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. We'll get back to the field.
Up in here, y'all gon' make me go all got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa, you know the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. On the Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. First side putting together a very nice winning streak as of late. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott and Brock Ewart on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Ready?
Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Alert!
On the gun, it's Robinson. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
6. And a Washington first down.
Ready?
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And drawn up here for Daniels. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So from outside the red zone now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Start. Locking 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. John, well done there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 41. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stick with Jacobs. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. Up to the races. Middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders stretch their early lead to 9. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Commanders go up 10-zip here in the first.
Commanders 10. Packers nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Come on.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Rubio ends on the point after. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Nixon now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
You're kind of a good chance right now.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Love now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Got to figure out this third down here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Love from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
38.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with it, and that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And they say Packers football.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. I can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they'll only need to figure out a couple of yards here. They're going to start with 1st and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Jacobs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Jacobs again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Todd Leslie tacks on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
Packers 17. Packers 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Play fake here, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Set.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that brings up fourth and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here.
Get ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side to Watson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They send Samuel right. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Backed up the last 2 plays. Got to go in the right direction here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Daniels. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 16-point ball game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 24, Packers 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
at the 44-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun.
Don't get put in that blender.